What up, guys? What up, guys? What up? I want y'all to hear me today. I want y'all to listen because God wants you to listen. Hold up. Ply said something on his song. I want y'all to listen. Hear it again. Hold up, bro. You gotta hear it again. Let's play it again before we get to the topic. That's it. Hold up. God's sake, me and my son consider to be a real nigga. Nothing left, nothing else. And we're gonna do this for the 100 and the thousands that still believe in me, that still left on that Bible. Boosting them lied. Are you my brother's keeper? You never lie on your brother if you your brother's keeper. You and Dallas told lies if you your brother's keeper. God say, I just told the civil rights. God told me to send a message against the state of Texas and Boosie. And we just sent the message to them. God say, we are a real nigga. And we gonna do this for the thousands that still left that believe in him and keeping it real, him and his son. And Boosie not keeping it real. And Yellow Breezy and Trap Boy Freddie and Dallas and them trying to destroy that with lies. And MO3 them people. God say, we already know Drake talked about me on the song. We already know Taylor Swift. God say, we already know what happened in that mall. We already know what happened that night. We already know what all of those things were done. Not an enemy trying to destroy God. They trying to destroy it like they really love him. Why you lie on your brother? And understand those matters. You talk about lies. You said something to Boosie on his song when he got out of prison. Why he ain't keeping? God said he's lying with Dallas. Yellow Breezy trying to get out of trouble by lying, and Trap Boy Freddie playing, using. They just selfish. They want it so bad. They willing to lie and betray for it, God say. And they gonna betray God and get in the spirit. They willing to do everything they did for it. They willing to lie for it. They willing to lie for it. God said, me my son. I never said, everybody think he's dumb. I never said I was dumb, you hear me? And these girls coming out with YouTube and everything, I never said I was dumb. I always been smart, and I never played dumb. They thought that they throw stones. They got people making YouTube videos, they throw stones. I have always been smart, but they throw stones. So when these girls come out with these YouTube videos, God said we never did play dumb. We never did play dumb. They the one that throws stones Walmart now. They ain't real. Walmart ain't real. And this situation ain't going, no, they ain't real. God said his child accept everything about him, but he's still smart. But they don't want the hypocrites in this world. They don't want the hypocrites in this world to throw stones. Hey, Boosie, I am my brother's keeper, right? You got to be God keeper and tell the truth. To understand the meaning of those things. And Yellow Breezy trying to get away with it. He really think he clever with the rest of them. He really think he clever. He really think he's clever. The mayor did some foul shit. And he think he's gonna get away and come on tour and have no consequences and do what he does. God don't care about your damn music. You wanna bully and act like you for God? God said, I break that. When you break those codes, my mission was about Social Security. Guys, after this battle done, we can be done. You hear me? I can go in Atlanta and buy me a house and chill. We can just go to school and not have to deal with the bullshit. I can be done. We don't have to put up with stupidity. But Governor Abbott living a lie. He said everybody have a chance. No, I got to understand change, and I got to be willing to go with that change and willing to grow that with that and be ready to go to a school that can be, if it's out of Texas or whatever that is, to be able to find a way of a different approach. I seen these Arabian people and they got disabilities in their school. They got regular and they got disability, and they sit them down and they sit them in the auditorium and they tell them about their disability. And with the regular kids, and I'm like, there's so much to do. But I can't keep arguing with a bunch of politics and Governor Abbott. That's not what we're gonna do here. I've been doing this since 14 years old. And let me tell you, this road with Walmart, this road with the lies that the black and white telling in the business, it have to stop, man. I'm about done. The narcissism. And that's how I feel. You know, that's how I feel. It's a new chapter. Now, Boosie, I told Boosie I can bring network papers from other platforms. The senators got it and Trump already got it from other platforms. I talk to people all over. But you gonna lie, man? And Yellow Breeze is still lying. That's the point. They want it so bad. They still lie about it. At the University of Now what's an answer? They wanted to keep me hiding. They never kept me hiding. They the one that kept lying. Hey, she said in the interview they wanted to keep you hiding. How you gonna keep me hiding? You can't keep a person hiding. Your girl, I'm gonna have to tag her in this one. You can't keep a person hiding where they denied it. They denied God with lies. They denied God. Where hiding at? I'm gonna have to tag her in this one because I got to read the actual interview by me listening to her right now and what she's speaking about. Let me tag her in this because what she's speaking about, like, they gotta have facts to those things you're speaking about. Hold on right there. What up, beautiful? I hear you talk. I got everybody. I hear what's her name on a post. They kept you hiding under the whip. You've been uncovered. They never kept me hiding. The state of Texas has been denying me with Dallas lies. They never kept me hiding. They lied with Yellow Breezy and getting away with it. They never kept me hiding. He decided he want to get away, and his people want to get away with lies because he think it's all about him all the time. That's the difference between that. He think it's all about him, a racist liar, and they have the nerve to come against God, and that's the difference. They're going against God, but they don't. When I was in Dallas County, they talked about. There's so many stories that I don't know what to believe about. God sent people in different times. Sent people in different times. Right? If God sent people in different times, what do that mean? If God sent people in different times, what do that mean? He's showing what people are going through in life. But they denied. Walmart denied. They denied those actions. The business denied. These societies deny the actions of their actions, and they want God to understand the reasons of those things. You don't know what's going on, right? She don't know what's going on. This started behind Social Security tax, and Trump had his people complaining about the tax dollars. See, God know this world, and Joe Biden and them know this world too. But Governor Abbott knows it. Is he living a delusional way? Maybe he's scared of assassination. But whatever those things is, or what he's scared of. God never needed people. They fell in love with him. They understood him. They understood it. When God started talking to them, he understood the pain that he had. He just started talking to them, because other villages and people not have started talking to him in the village. Romans, whoever, all of those people, Romans, they're going about their business and let slavery and do all of the, they're going about, but God comes along and he started talking to them. And that's the difference we have to understand. And you can't deny something where the hypocrites at. And that's what we got to understand, where we are falling off at. They never kept me in hiding. How do you understand that God and his child been right here to understand it? But you're about to kill God in the spirit and you don't even know it, not by body, because of suffering. That's the saddest thing that we can understand in America, where we don't understand our actions and understand the actions that we make. How can we understand it? This man think he did just get away with it. That's the problem with it, and have no repercussion. Let me tell you, Governor Abbott doesn't understand this. He's not understanding this. God carries sight. He stood in the dark. It didn't matter if he was Mexican, black, white, Russian, Bosnian, Chinese, whatever that is. He still had light in him. And you have to understand that. And he was in the dark. He came, and Muslim, it doesn't matter what that is. He still had light in him. He still has a. Let me tell you what Governor Abbott got and the senators got. They got the same kind of power that God had. but they choose to follow the people. God didn't choose. God didn't go after their word. The thing is, God was a force that he couldn't understand, that he overpowered them. This is the thing right here. The sinning in them know the behavior in the community and the business, but they play along with them. They need them more than they need God in sight. And they agree with them. Look at Trump. Look what they're doing. This could have not even been like this, but all because people have been complaining about tax dollars, and you just didn't want to give me my justice, and they selfish, and they don't want to deny what they are in the business. That's something, and they know. And Trump need them. Governor Abbott need them. What about family? You need liars that don't want to admit it. What about family? God said, what about family? That's the understanding of what Governor Abbott got to understand. That's the thing. What about family? What's the difference between that and you depend on their lives and you hear them complaining? They're in a child of God because they know they got a problem in the businesses. How can we fix those things to understand it? And Governor Abbott gonna say, no, you don't deserve to know. You don't deserve to know God because you stick with them, Trump, and you stick with them. And you willing to do the same thing, history. God got papers he got documents for a reason, because you're still doing it in real time. It doesn't matter how he write the scripture and how you write things, you're still able to do it. Those things and those weapons and those things that we ain't understanding and those qualifications. You know, Demira's sister told me something. She go to church. And she go to church and she used to tell me, when you sit at Demira's house and at the house over there, they not ready for you. You know, she was talking to God. And this is a true story. Emily Catholic actually told me this. You're not ready. Your lies and what you stand for, you are not ready. She go to church right by the downtown Carrollton and the other church. You're not ready by your lies, Governor Abbott, by standing by your people that knows it's the problem. But you're willing to sacrifice for themselves and why they live on. God never did. God didn't die because he loved us. Yes, he loved us. He died because he was the only one to fight for something while you weren't a coward and hide in the dark. What's the difference from that and fear? Those are the things that we have to, yeah, he loved us, but he didn't die just because of that, because you feared. You were scared to stand up. Maybe because of the numbers were greater than anything. And we have to understand those goals. But time is repeating itself. It's repeating itself over and over again. We can't stop it. That's why God said you're going to always be a mystery towards me. And I'm going to come to you in your dreams. But look at this. You won't see body. You won't see spirit. But if you say my name enough, I might give you a glimpse that you know it's me. If you say my name 20 times before you go to sleep, I'll give you a dream of me. But these things have to understand. You're not going to see body. You're not going to see, but something in your dream is going to tell you something. It's going to understand it. Can you call God's name before you go to sleep to understand it? When I did in my cell, can you understand? I do it at home. When I grew up on the West Bank, we used to get on our knees. Pray my Lord, thy soul to keep if I should. Like we, and the railroad, I go to church, my grandma and them, and in the railroad, when I go to Georgetown, when I was 3 houses down, we stayed right next door to Mexico, Auntie one of Mexico family members. And she used to show us pictures. 3 houses down next to a church. And go to Sunday school. And that night, we wasn't allowed to just go to sleep. That's something we was not disallowed. No, before we go to sleep, we get on our knees and everybody sit at the end of that bed. That's the road that we've been doing since a kid. I've been doing since a kid. I have to understand it. We have to all understand it. Where do the meanings of it, right? And you got to understand it. We have to understand those meanings. How can we be great? Everybody told me 9/11. This guy and everybody said, I don't think 9/11 could have been avoided. How do you think that? The question is, how do you think 9/11 could not have been avoided? That's a lie. If we would have looked out for the spirit and looked after each other for a greater good and love each other like God said, how can we understand it? How can we get it and understand those meanings and how to be perfect? You got to understand the goals of those things. My teacher, Miss Chastity, Miss Go Gates, Miss Dolores, or whatever. I go to this other school on the other side of Carrollton by Torrance. It got the Peace Hut where I used to live at, and it got the ISD. And I sit in this room, and my teacher said, "Hubie, you haven't did nothing wrong." And Miss Dolores took me there, but the thing is, it was taught me how to master and study with silence, because to deal with y'all got issues to deal with it. I got to master the world and control the emotions of it. The thing is to learn how to control the emotions. That's why I was putting that. You don't understand, because you humans like to throw stones and words, and Walmart did it. So it's a reason why my teacher put me in those rooms and understand that Miss Dolores and the rest of those things are what you're standing for. She's stayed at a house and she worked at Mary Grimes. I was still a Newman Smith student. I'm in this room. But nothing was wrong with me, but something, the names calling at the business, and I sat in that room the half of the whole day. Either I had a chance to go by a school bus or catch the dark bus. What those things was, if I'm sitting in this room by myself half of the whole day, I had to understand it to get it, to understand those things, to get it. It's towards where Kevion, we all think is Anthony and Grandma and stay over there, got the school. It's a really playground, and I go to the ICT in Carrollton. Over there towards Creekview where I stay, towards that way. In Carrollton, Texas, over there. Where I used to stay in the apartments over there by the Pizza Hut, by the Bean Tree over there. It's one of my old place where I met Tavine and them that. So I would go over there in that school and sit there. But nothing was wrong. But let me tell you something. If I didn't have control because of the stupidity that Doug and Miller shows and they employees, so how can we understand it? I didn't get this far by listening to dictators, listen to black, and one girl said, I'm gonna be alone. Heck that. I can talk to every person in Atlanta. Why? Because I'm not a follower. Because you care what they think. I talk to people in the UK. off a lot of men, big life. I talked to a lot of beautiful women. I'm going to be alone, and I can find where I never give up on love and give up on what I want, because you're a follower, because you're a black woman in Atlanta. These are women, man, because they followers. To understand it, you're a follower because you're scared. The reason why most women team up with me, because of intimidation. That's the fear of it. That's the power of it. You fear when you got 30 niggas or 100 niggas around of intimidation. And we have to understand, same thing with me. We have to understand intimidation. I worked at U-Haul for 5 years. And me and this girl at U-Haul, we used to always talk. We both like my dude. She used to tell me she was worked in the front. And we were starting to connect, and Uche intimidated her. Intimidation happening on the job. How can we understand something for the greater good? So men, and we both like Mountain Dew. Me and she got a little cooler coming in there, and like we connected, we smiling, we about to, but Uche ruined it by intimidation. We got these things are going on. Let me tell you, Brady said something about me. That's all. You don't know what the damn I could do. You're throwing stones. These people are throwing stones. At 14, I got my check. 14. Let me tell you something. I just didn't work to get a job. I was working, going to the job to learn skills, how to do stuff at Newman Smith. So you have to understand, we're going to nursing homes, different areas and stuff around Carrollton, Texas. And you have to understand what those things was. I'm going to college. I'm going doing so many things I had on my plate that I had to understand. Like I told Billy's sister, I like Billy's sister that we growed up in CLP with. I told her, you didn't know that Billy didn't tell you we used to go to colleges and go pump up. We go places like that. We going to jobs and doing all of those stuffs. And we never, like the half of these students today, these teachers, these regular teachers, they just want them in the books. They just want them learning. Like, you don't take them to jobs and like Walmart. Walmart can do a lot of things right now. The schools could get off, and the teachers could go, the managers could go show them how they do things and learn things. In middle school, Walmart could be having seminars, bringing these kids on the business jobs. I was taught that at 14. We going to restaurants. We going to the Cinemax. People don't even know, like at Newman Smith and Mary Crimes, we going to the Cinemax movie in the daytime. Like at Newman Smith, people don't know these things. We got to talk on Web Chopper over there. We going there while we in school. On Web Chopper, like when I talked to Cass, I said, Cass, and like she looked at me, this is our movie theater. Like you come on. We've been getting here since a kid. Usually I'm with somebody. We looking at each other. You looking at me. You looking at each other. You got somebody holding your hand. I got somebody holding my hand. We just look at each other. What's the difference? You usually catch me with somebody. Now it's not the case of the situation. Hey, I choose at this moment. This is me. I'm not isolated because I want, like, because I have to. I choose. I'm working on more of myself and not put myself into Walmart that took me business in Texas that took me for granted. And so it's the creativity. We have to get back to healing. You know, I always did music. And me and the person, we always communicated with music. Those things were very with us. So like music had always been a part of my life. I'm watching Fantasy Williams in New Orleans. I see myself through the Superdome. I have always been a part of music. So I had to understand what is the qualification for those things of what we are doing and how we are doing those things. The confirmations of those things. The key points. I had to understand something about me and Sabina, and I had to understand, and it's something that God gave me. We had each other in present and past and future and heaven, and that's something that we was meant to meet, and that's something I had to understand in many ways. It's something that God told me to understand, and I had to understand the key principle. We always wanted kids. So and we always wanted kids because her parents didn't want us to be together, and we were like, heck, and we had a chance. But we both said we wanted to wait. We both said it, like we just both said we wanted to wait at the time. We wanted to wait at the time. Now I can say we both like wanted it. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to be next to each other. So the difference in that we have to understand. I argued with Sabina called me after that stunt that they pulled in that model on Facebook. After that stunt that they pulled on Facebook with MO3 and Yellow Breeze in them and the model bitches and all y'all and Mirza with his ass. I already know what was going on. Mirza was just it whatever it had. And he said, Birdman, it was going to be a setup anyway. Even if I would have stayed, something would have both happened. Mirza didn't even know. If that wouldn't have happened, we would have both, something would have happened. So he don't even know why that, but Sabina saved something. So Sabina is the key to everything. If you're going to complain about something, oh, you care about that hoe and that money. I said, you got to know about me and Sabina's history. Before there was a Mirza, there was a me and Sabina. You just can't tell me that if you don't know the history of it. If you don't know you dislike Lil Wayne, all you do is care about that hoe and that money. Ola, for number one, like, you got to know me and her history. You can't sit up there and say those things if you don't know the history. Me and Sabina handle our problem. I hope we could, but we we apologize. This is about Mirza being knowledge. It's not that I was trying to be mean to him or anything, but I wanted to be there because I know what was going on in the spirit. Certain things, the behavior that was before, we talked to each other at the hotel when fights was breaking out. We videoed each other at the in-town suites when all of this was going on. He didn't know, like, and he said, how you getting it? I've been getting a disability for a long time. What the hell? You didn't know? He must have didn't know all it. He must have didn't know. Because he was like, what a bitch. He was like, his spirit behavior was something. I've been noticing his spirit behavior. It's been for a long time. I've been blowing it off a long time with Mary. I've been catching on from day one. And the only way I put up with it because of Sabina, okay? Even I had to stay around because I didn't know I had to wait. But I argued with Mirza when Mirza told me to when Sabina's little brother told me to leave. Demir told me she not down for me while she was advising and leaves. I did fight for it. He told me to leave. And he told me when he got back again, when she came back. And then he was on the Facebook, on her Facebook. He tell me I didn't fight for something. How you know what I did I fight for? And I messaged her, he's on there. Like I gotta argue with people. Like you in Dallas County, they arguing over hoes. I'm arguing with them. Who had a queen? I said, hold up, I'm not fucking the queen. They were doing that shit in Dallas County. That's Tanner. Me and Jasmine, me and Jasmine just used to talk while they used to think our binds. We used to talk behind the schools. Like why it was nothing serious. It was like me and her just and talk. So where you from? I'm from New Orleans. How about you? But I like Texas. But we just used to talk behind Turner. Why Tanner and Gwyneth talking? Me and her just used to talk and just sit sometimes. And just talk behind Turner. And we just sit up there and talk to each other. So those are the things, to understand those things, or what those things was. Like Demir don't know, he arguing. Like Jasmine's mother came and put a green, I don't know where green was, we was right by Rick House on a corner. I don't know where that was. We was right by Rick House on kids. Rick stayed right by the corner of Perry in Carrollton. His dad still got a house right by the corner of Perry, by the playground. And Jasmine and mama come and put, they had to get to know us first, like really, really get to know us. Like, and when we started hanging out more, we helped Tana, Jasmine mom and Agrina mom, we got to know them. And that's how I got to know them. And we helped them move. And we just started. I'm not out to argue over who had who first. I'm like, who know? I'm not fucking Agrina. That's none of my business. That's Tanner. Whoever that is. That's not my business, man. I'm not out to argue over who know. I'm like, man, I don't got time for that, man. Like me and like Demir Smack, he know I was in CJ sister house before this guy at 12-16. Me and her in the bedroom by ourselves. And I'm like, I had to stop myself. Like before that, just like now, and I told him, he had sex with me, like, I could have had sex with her. And he know that. He know that, like, me and CJ's sister, like, really before she had a baby. But the chemistry, I didn't want to fool with that at that time. I didn't want to fool with it, man. Like, I didn't want to just fool with it. Me and her in the room by ourselves. And we in the room by ourselves. It just me and her in the room by ourselves. So you asking me to this. Like, people don't understand Sabina don't understand the situation that I'm in. When you're not like the situation. Me and Jessica even sitting in Chris Clark's sister sitting in the room. Like when they be in the room, me and her be talking about, you don't understand the situation that I'm in as a teenager. Like you put like women, like you put me in situations. Like literally. Like this girl, this is a true story. She'll be a goddamn fool as she'll tell you. When Sabina was gone, me and her just sitting by while Demir somewhere else. Me and her just sitting by the chemistry. It was right. We talked, but it made it kind of rude when I turned my head and my personality a little bit away from her. I just turned the attraction away from her. So I wasn't trying to let nobody come between the connection. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm at CC's pizza chilling. I got a picture with Jessica just sitting on the side of me and have her body showing. And we at CC's pizza. Chris Clark, where you at? You a woman don't know how much, a person don't know how much you be putting a person in a situation. You don't know how much, and you got to understand where I'm at in the situation. And she said, "Get over myself. Trust me. If you a selfish woman. Trust me. Trust me. You playing with fire. Just like when Zach kissed on you, I could have called Quick View. I got you. Boy, look, man, look. You better leave me alone. Like you stupid as like the guys say, leave me alone. You don't like you. That's what you deal when everything get knocked off. Because what I could have did and call some other people to come swim with me. I don't play those games. Like I don't play those games that you're trying to play, and jealousy between your friends and those things. Like, come on. I'm got Nikes. I'm doing this. Now, one time, when Demir Mirza met me, now one time, asked when we was as kids, can you get me a job? Now, one time when we was 14 years old, can you get me on? You see, but Boosie can talk about all of this, and he didn't want to get a job. Your friends got to be working. Everybody. All of them. For your team to win as a teenager, everybody got to have it. That's how you're going to come up. You get a job as a teenager, but one person just can't get a job. That's all of the weekend link. They want to get high and do all of these things. The other week is link. So one time when I get paid every Friday from Big Lots and I'm going by her house and meeting her after school at Perry, Mirza asked me to help me on with a job. Get me on with a job. Damn, nigga, you could have had money in your pockets at 14 or 15 years old as me. Now one of them asked me. Not even Sabina, her mom coming at. Now one of you asked me, oh, come on, Sabina, you see me in Big Lots. Why you see me with my manager? You and your mom, now all of them asked me about going into this format. Like, they just want to play and get out. I can play and do all of these things too, but I still got responsibilities and do all of these things. I'm going to Patrick, like at Emily Cabinet was right here to tell you right now. I used to go to their school and help out when they was in elementary. I'm bringing my games over there and doing nacho stands and helping out with spacewalks. I'm doing all of this. I'm playing in the gym with them. I'm playing in the gym with the kids. Like I'm helping out. I'm doing stuff. I got a certificate. My mama got to find it. The school, like, because Carrollton Police Station is right there. And they decided us at Newman Smith, everybody, they decided to give us a certificate. I got 1,000, everybody, we got 1,000-hour worker certificate. It came from the city of Carrollton. And it came from it. I'm going to nursing homes, playing with nursing homes. And they just wanted to show, like, that that's a part of like, I had the police came, I cursed the chief, like, y'all don't even know. The guy came and got me, like, come on. Like, Kevion was supposed to come and meet me at the Carrollton Police Station when the teacher cussed me out. But his mom didn't want him to go and things, and he cussed me out, and I got in trouble for it. So you know what they made? You know what they said? After they gave me that ticket, and the Carrollton police came and got me out of my class. Me, my theater teacher, and everybody said, as long as you're in this school, that Carrollton police can't decide what discipline you get. as long as you're in this school, because they heard one side of the story. And that, like, my teacher and them felt like that wasn't right. For that, that wasn't right what they did, what the Carrollton police did. And Mr. Isley. So Mr. Isley wasn't right. So we made it. As long as I'm in school, that wasn't happening. He wasn't right, man. That the way this guy was. He didn't care if Mr. Isley didn't care. My classmate was getting bullied on by one of the Christina, and that's how Mr. Isley is. He didn't care about, oh, I'm stopping people from picking. I'm in regular PE. They about to get out of PE. These are other people. I'm so advanced than others. I don't have to worry about myself. You have to understand. I don't have to worry about myself. But when it comes to my classmates, Mr. Isley didn't care. That's the type of man that he is. That's the type of person that he is. He didn't care at all. And I had to sit up in detention for stopping my classmate from getting bullied. And my teacher was like, that's not right. That's just the type of man Mr. Isley is. And y'all got to understand that. Like, my sister-in-law don't even like Mr. Isley. He do the opposite of when somebody's gifted. He do the opposite. And you got to realize how that is. He do the opposite at Norman Smith. And you got to, how this man is. You got to realize, understand. I've been going to regular parties, chilling out with my brother and them and Big Nick and Kool-Aid. Everybody was on the football team. Kool-Aid, when me and Cassie and them, Kool-Aid working at the football, at the Webb Chapel movie theaters. We working at the Webb Chapel movie theater. So we doing those things, and we doing those things. Like, I always been a part of, like, I'm not gonna let nobody. That's not it's the business. Kevion got me in the car, and he told me, Hubert, all right. I'm not dissing Dallas like that. I'm from here too. I understand it, but I'm dealing with politics. I'm dealing with stupid behavior of business. It's okay when I can get along with my Smith and me and my brother. It's okay that we can have those things. But we're talking about stupidity out of business and Social Security. That's what we're talking about, the ignorance that's going on. And Governor Abbott playing along with the society. That's how God got crucified. And it's things about you don't even understand, and what dumb stupidity that's going on. And crows are talking to me. So I don't know. I'm in the movie by myself on one chapter. Look, Cassie know that's our movie theaters. Come on, man. She know that I've been coming after you. You're surprised to see me there? I'm like, no. Like, you surprised to see me there? Like, come on. Albert mom used to take her to the movie theaters in the van, while your cousin used to be next door. Like, I'm not with no, like, and everything. And the prince, she got me back for playing all the games that I did. So, literally, of those things. And I had to tell her, all right, you got me back. Because she really said, when we walked away with kids, if I can't have you, I don't want to know you, and I don't want to be with you. So at the part, Albert was right there when Albert tried to give me the tell. She wanted to tell me something. So me just understanding those things. And I told her I apologize just for walking away. And she don't even have to apologize walking away when we was kids. I apologize for it. And I can't, I'm not trying to come between them. I just wanted to apologize for it. You know what I'm saying? But I really, you can't get my attention right now, Cassie. I got to deal with Xavier was really acting like an ass. And I need Cassie and them to understand that you're trying to get my attention. And I'm dealing with a black, stupid motherfucker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that's what I was dealing with, a dumb motherfucker. Sabina family member came, and Tabitha came in there and hugged me and said, Hubert, we miss you. And she came in there. And we miss you. Even Sabina family member, Hubert, you have grown since you was a little kid. Even Sabina family member came in there. I'm not gonna look. I got it. Like Doug McMillan's an ass. That's just the way it is. He's a liar in the ass. And that's the way it is. And I told the Justice Department, don't believe that piece of shit. And they better catch on to what's going on. He didn't want to listen to me when I was on the clock or off the clock. I called him and he didn't want to listen. He's an ass, man. He's a bias. They didn't even want my help. Listen, catch up to the lies that's going on with this man. Catch on to it. He talks about honesty, but he can't give it. I want everybody when I want that Walmart. If you don't take care of them picking on me, that I was going to call corporate office. You call these dumb motherfuckers, they do the opposite. I thought we were starting over. I say, you do the opposite. Walmart do the damn opposite. The dumb bitch do the opposite. That's a stupid motherfucker. And then you come in there smiling in my face. Like Webby said, I know you want to take my place. Him in the corporate office coming smiling in my face. Pay up, nigga. Pay up. Don't be with that. Pay up with that little whole ass shit. When you say you don't need my help, cut the check. Cut the check, man. When y'all did that fake shit, cut the check. That's what I'm asking. Cut the check, man. I need them to catch on to your bullshit. I need the Justice Department to catch on to it. I need to catch on to those damn hypocrites. You won't give me money from 1216, 2996, and that store with your lying ass. Catch what's going on. Catch what's going on, man. And then James jealous because my old barber coming in there. You got to see his spirit behavior. How Xavier acted when Tabitha hugged me. Jealousy. We miss you, Hubert. These are managers acting. Look, God said, look at the camera from this man. Look at the cameras when I worked at. You get jealousy. A customer, I'm working at 2996, and I'm in there before they even came. And I produce. I'm in the thing. And I said something. I'm looking at 6 my people in the deli. And you know what I said? I'm looking at them and I said, I like, Jessica should think before she hired people in the lady, right? Me and her looking at the mindset of the jealousy, the behavior out of the new employees, like literally. He can't handle it. Dylan Miller can't handle the truth. He can't handle the truth. He only playing nice because of Trump and them stepped in. He can't handle the truth. He can't handle the truth. He can't handle the truth. Let me tell you, if Trump went and stepped in, that dumbass man and his employees, his racist black employees will be buffooning. If Trump didn't step in, they would be still buffooning and calling names. If Trump didn't step in, you got to realize with this man and his black employees calling names, even when I was in working there, when all this stuff was going on. When I was walking in the store calling retarded things, he's a hypocrite. This is a man, even if even if you play by the rules and you call when you have a problem with James and I handling things, and you follow the rules and you call. He's a hypocrite, bro. He's a hypocrite. And some of them dumbass motherfuckers in the corporate, they phone just ring. Don't even got a damn answer machine. It just ring. What is it to have guidelines up in that bulletin board and you don't even stand by your moral code? He only playing nice to Trump and Joe Biden step in. Joe Biden better catch on. They better catch on. He only playing nice because of Joe Biden and Trump stepped in. Y'all need to catch what's going on. Trump stepped in. That's the only way Joe Biden playing nice. Why do you think when they asked him if he was going to vote for Trump, what did he say? He a damn hypocrite. But it's both fields when you playing with politics. You don't know who to vote for. Like it's both fields when you playing with politics. If Trump wouldn't have stepped in, that dude would have lied more. And his black employees, y'all got to understand the situation that I was in with the black and Doug Miller and this guy Billy. And they mad because Billy told me, hold up, Hubert. This other black guy say, how you like this rich dad, poor dad video? Book? Because I was in McDonald's reading a book. He said, I told him about the book that I read. He said it was pretty good. In the Walmart over there. And the marketing manager getting jealous. Nobody got time. He want honesty, but he can't handle it. When the spirit is being seen, he can't handle it. He can't handle it, man. Dylan Miller is a hypocrite, bro. Donald Trump stepped in, and he's a hypocrite. That Dylan Miller, he played the game, but can't play it. He's a hypocrite. Ask him about that phone call when names was getting called in the hallway, and James gonna talk about, he talked about, because he had concern. No, you're dumb. That man's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite, guys. He's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. You got to understand what we are dealing with. When you deny God, these are politics that don't really believe in God. They care about money. Because if you deny me, you deny God. But you got that flag up. But it doesn't matter if they take the flag. Walmart can do what they damn want at the end of the day. Because it doesn't matter if you take the flag down. It doesn't matter if you, when God told Moses to paint the wall with blood, he knew the non-believers was going to be amongst the believers. He know those things. He took the spirit out them anyway. It doesn't matter if Dylan Miller take his flag down or not. That doesn't matter at all, man. It still got non-believers. The little woman, the little white lady said, he a liar and I'm going to prove. All right, that I'm not a Walmart CEO. That what she said, right? That what she said, I'm a liar. Hey, that's what she said. That what she said. And she played that mind, that attack, playing with the mind, right? And she gonna whisper like this in the thing at the store over here. I'm a liar and I'm a all right, God said, test that. Test what you test. All right. God said you just gotta have faith. I'm gonna tell you why I was incompetent. And I told that stupid Judge Kennedy, she's so damn stupid that she need help. If I admit to you right there in front of the courtroom that a religion, and I once said I was a Walmart CEO, and your dumb ass, and after the doctor, it was a more of a physical thing, not realizing the reality. I answered the answer wrong. You're a hypocrite. You're a dummy. I say, and she still abused it. All right. He just admitted that he got the answers wrong. And she still, man, that's a dumbass lady. And she don't be arrested for something. She need help. She need help, man. I'm a calm person. Don't get me wrong. I'm a calm person. Don't get me wrong. Bro. When it comes to passion in life, I have to like literally, when it comes to my growth, I have to really understand it, guys. When it comes to my growth, I have to really, really understand those things. I told him, look, if I was your Walmart CEO, let me tell you this. Hey, we have a game of PlayStation 5, and I bust y'all ass. I'm telling you right now. My little nephew get mad at me on playing Madden using the same. Hey, every Walmart have a PlayStation 5. Hey, I bust y'all ass. I play with Tom Brady. I bust your ass if I was your Walmart CEO. Like I bust your ass. Hey, Tampa Bay. I switch it up. You get mad at somebody if you use the same move and it's effective, how can you understand it? And I switch the play up. I switch it up. And I get on them sometime when I'm playing on the Madden. Yeah, look. Let me tell you something. I just wish they fixed the time on the Madden, because the expendable time on the Madden, like if you're in the third quarter or something, it go all the way from 12 to all the way to 8, fast or 7. I'm like, damn, it's already at 8:76 and the quarter just started. So they need some adjustments on the Madden, like literally, because the time should not be going by that fast. I'm like, every time I play, the time should not be going by that fast. So they just need some time adjustment of slowing the time down instead of beating up. It's not even at the 2-minute warning. The 2-minute warning and the time is just speeding up like that when it gets to 12, 11, and it's not even at the 10-minute warning. We can't even enjoy the whole game like you want to. That's the bad part when we on Madden. Yeah. Where you from? I'm from New Orleans. How about you? I'm catching the Holy Spirit. They don't catch on to it. I don't know what to tell them. And they don't catch on to them, and they don't catch on to the behavior of the employees. I'm not making this up, guys. I'm dealing with different mindsets, man. And I'm like, hold up, you want me to work, but I'm dealing with different mindsets. Like me and that customer just staring at the employees' mindsets. We just stand at it. And after I said it out loud, Jessica should really think before she hires somebody. And the lady said, you right. They mindsets and they spirit wasn't right, man. It just the little behavior. And me and the customer just look, and she just sneaked up on me while I said it out loud. We talking about hypocrites, guys. We talking about hypocrites. We talking about a hypocrite. That's what we talking about. We talking about a hypocrite. That just the way it is when we did. But everybody on Instagram wish like everybody say, we want you here. But the military to destroy that by lies. Everybody on Instagram, the customers, everybody. He know it and I know it. The truth. He know it and I know the truth. He know it and I know it. Be honest about it. He can't be honest about it. He can't be honest about it. is a bunch of hypocrites. It's a bunch of hypocrites. But you're gonna lie and say I stole something. I try to reason with you, man, when I was on the clock. And don't tell them that lie, man. Be honest with you. If I was in front of you right now, and my hand was on that Bible, and I was right now in front of you right now, in front of the courtroom right now, and everything right now, and I got the Holy Bible in my hand. Right now, everything that I'm saying to you is truth, Joanna, and the people is true. And I got my Holy Bible right here with me. I got my Holy Bible with me. I got the Holy Bible. Everything I speak is the truth. But this man can't handle it. He can't handle it, man. He cannot handle it. He talk about truth. He talking about you get what you want. Boy, you better stop lying. You better stop lying, man. He better stop lying. He better stop. You don't need my help. You don't need God. So don't mention God's name, because you're a fake believer. That's what that is. Yeah. He did, man. If Trump went and stepped in, I'm going to tell you, the Justice Department need to catch on to that. They need to catch that buffooning that he was doing. Him in his corporate office. I'm a very intelligent. You must don't know who I am. And let me tell you something. Jessica manager say, "Oh, I ain't friendly with everybody. Will pass through. We 15 feet away from each other. Everybody act like you got to be close to hear somebody saying something, and you can't be 15 away from you." And Jessica I ain't friendly with everybody. If he come manager, I'm quitting. We got hypocrites. We dealing with hypocrites. We dealing with hypocrites. And Jessica, and like, hold up. I meant what I told her on that phone. Either you teach me, I'm going to sue you and leave. She gave me straight eye contact. You hear me? Eye contact. I mean business when I'm talking about this. Because when she looked me in my eye and I looked her in her eye, I say, either you teach me or I sue you. I meant what I told her. I gave her eye contact and she texted. And this, her manager don't want to do nothing. The department manager. I'm saying we doing inventory. Hold up. All right, this is my first time learning inventory, right? I'm so happy to learn this skill. I'm so happy. So I watch him, he watch me. And he just wanted to give up on me. Like, don't just say that you're going to. And Jessica, while he think about himself, Jessica got to just take the power and just work with everybody in the deli. She managing everybody while he just sit there by his damn self. And Jessica got to manage everybody. Jessica got to manage everybody. She was multitasking. She the only manager. Her sister, the other person, that's the department manager. She was the only manager that there with inventory. And she working with 20 others and plus got to take care of produce. Why this department manager be selfish? You talking about you want to be a leader and you're not even guiding. And and you're a department manager. And you can't even show leadership. But Jessica got to take care of produce and help and make sure we getting the cheese and the meat. She got to do all of that while he just sit there and just worry about himself. You ain't ready to be no leader. And think about it. I had to argue with people from different states. I was talking to people on live meeting different platforms about the situation. From Chicago and New York, some people agree with me, some people didn't. But he's like, what my bad say, what your bad say. I'm not like the way, I'm not letting the title define me. If I haven't, but if I don't keep the boundaries, you're going to try to take advantage of that. If I don't keep the boundaries, if I'm a CEO, if I don't keep the boundaries, you're going to take advantage of that. Sam Walton was so much different from others. You can't understand those things. But times have changed. When he was here, it have changed. Sam Walton got on the floor with the customer, with the employees. That's some of these CEOs not doing, like getting waters and doing those things, right? He was more than image. I gotta believe that when he was on that floor, he meant what he said when he was out there. And when he was on that floor, when I look at the old pictures, I see the spirit. You can't fake stuff, even when the pictures. You can't fake it. Pictures, it don't have the 80s and 90s. You can see beyond the picture because you're smiling at nothing. But the spirit you can see in the photo and see when you're faking your smile. Those things that happen in a major way. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm giving y'all honesty, man. I'm giving y'all honesty. I'm giving y'all honesty. He can't handle the truth, man. He can't handle it. He can't even handle the truth if it bit him in the ass. Don't sit up there and lie to Joe Biden and Trump again. Come on, tell him the truth. Don't sit up there and do that. He can't handle the truth. Even bit him in the ass, man. He can't handle the truth. He can't handle the truth if it bit him in the ass, man. Talking about truth and honesty. Boy, you better go ahead with that little lying stuff. I can't believe he told that. Boy, look, if they don't catch on to your bullshit, you need help. If they don't catch on to it, they spiritual side not open. If they don't catch on, I tried to, you couldn't be reasoned with. You couldn't be reasoned with. If you ain't gonna let me sit at the table, just cut the check. Cut the damn check then. Cut the damn check. Cut the damn check if you ain't gonna let me sit at the check. Cut the check. That's all it is. You ain't gonna let me sit at the table. Cut the damn check, you hear me? Cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. If he ain't gonna cut it, just cut the check. If he ain't gonna do it, cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Just cut it. Because they ain't ready for change. Yeah. They ain't ready for God. They ain't truly ready for God. I think Demira's sister Emily Cavley right. It's time for us to go back and hide. I think Demira's sister right. I think when she told me they ain't ready for me, that means they ain't ready for God. I think they're right. And I think after this over, we toasting. Hey, at this guy, they're giving me like a little hard time right now. And really, they know what they're doing. So this lie is going to say I'm working for. Look, you ain't paying me a damn thing, do you? Because I still haven't got my damn justice. So it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is at the end of the day. Hold on, let me put this thing on there. It is what it is at at the end of the day. I'm too loud right now, guys. Hey, hey, I told him like if you can't, hey, Emily Cabot's sister was right. Demira's sister was right. You ain't ready for me. That's the truth. You ain't ready for me. So while you ain't ready, it's time for my spirit. When this is said and done, it's time to go back and hide it. You ain't ready for God. You're a hypocrite. Even the rap industry ain't ready. You're truly ready for God because you won't be lying. Boosie and them won't be lying, God said. You ain't truly ready for me. God bless you, and God bless everything about you. And God, I think the man, I think you still. I don't think you'll never be ready. I don't think you'll never be ready. Hey, Walmart, cut the check. I'm gonna tell a civil rights, you ain't never gonna be ready for God. That's the hypocrite. Just cut the check. I want hip hop. Hey, the state of Texas, you have lost this battle. Cut the check. And they know they have lost. They just trying to find another lie to maneuver their way. All types of deception probably come to light. People by private start paying people to lie. Oh man, God say you never know what maybe what maybe happen in the future. What made it happen? God said, and they'll believe it too. That's how our government is. Because they need that book that I read. They need marketing, right? You how you make your money, right? Come on, really? And talk about the White House. They got Walmart, Bill Gates. It got a lot of people in that book that I read at the library. Talk about marketing. It talks about how y'all marketing in it. Oh, that book was pretty interesting. Was pretty interesting. Was pretty interesting.